The cabinet member recently bought a larger house in Florida and another outside of Washington, D.C. By Becky Strum, originally published on May 24, 2017. Vertical Bar Mansion, Global Vertical Bar. Celebrity Homes. Advertisement. Ben Carson, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development and former presidential hopeful, has unloaded his home in West Palm Beach, Florida, for $920,000. The neurosurgeon turned conservative politician sold the mini mansion to a real estate executive from Washington, D.C., said listing agent Arthur Martens of Engel and Vølkers. The sale relieves Mr. Carson, 65, of having to look after 3 homes. He had snapped up a larger house in West Palm Beach for $4.4 million shortly before President Donald Trump named him to a cabinet position, requiring the Carsons to buy a third residence close to the U.S. Capitol. Mr. Carson and his wife, Candy Carson, said they were pleased to have found a buyer in a statement about the closing. "We didn't have any urgency, but we didn't want to be carrying a bunch of properties that we weren't utilizing either, so we knew Arthur would put the appropriate amount of interest into the sale," Mr. Carson said. His former house sits on a Jack Nicklaus-designed golf course. The ornate Mediterranean-style villa, built in 1994, has large windows, 22-foot ceilings, marble floors, built-in shelves, and comes with membership to the development's golf course and clubhouse, according to the former listing with Mr. Martens. Mr. Carson and his wife, Candy Carson, bought the property in 2013 from the late John Rooney, whose family owns the Pittsburgh Steelers. Some football paraphernalia from the Rooney's time was still hanging around a media room in the house when the Carsons put it on the market in December. Deal broker Mr. Martens, a fellow churchgoer, also helped facilitate their house hunting outside of Washington, D.C., Mr. Carson said. They settled on a $1.22 million brick colonial in Vienna, Virginia. "We were able to relatively quickly find a beautiful home," Mr. Carson said.